So now this is the second cop car. So we want to record the second chase because there were actually two cops that were chasing him. And always keep in mind that you want to avoid the first recorded vehicle as much as possible, just so you don't collide. It's gonna be like, but why are these two cops colliding each other? So this is some of the things you want to avoid while doing the second chase. So at this point in time, we are waiting for the character. He should be on the way somewhere coming. There you go. When he shows up, now we have both cars in the right roadblock position. So remember we have recorded the first one, so just so we don't get confused. So it's going to be playing now. Meanwhile, we use the second one to accompany, just to make the whole thing look movie-like. So we're creating some aggressive moves. He moves, the police moves in, he moves and moving. So again, like I said earlier, this time we create this time is because we are imagining that there'll be some dialogue. The helicopter is gonna be doing this thing and all of that. So he's gonna make a U-turn. So as he drives, I'm gonna give way for the guy to go first, but I try to keep it as close as possible, just so we have some degree of aggressiveness. So I'm gonna drive and keep it really close, really close. Now we get on the road, make a good turn on the road, and pick up. So you can just duplicate the first recording and have two cops, but you don't want it to have repetition. So what happens is it's always good to drive the second one and record it, so you're gonna have there'll be some difference. See, now he went that way, we're gonna cut through the bush, just so when we're doing camera work we're gonna be able to play with both cars. And then now at this point that the first vehicle went on top of the ramp, I'm gonna drive down the ramp. Again, in my mind I know that in pose I'm going to use some camera. I'm going to do some camera work to play between this car down here and the other one a bit. So you see the jump right there, that's a good move right there. So both of them are out. We're going to try to catch up again, and yeah, keeping it close by. And remember, because we have the again the spot where there was the explosive in front there, we had already recorded that, so I'm going to try to avoid that, but this time on the left, because the first time you see we went on the right, this time I'm going to go by on the left side, and still keeping a close chase, keeping it aggressive. So I'm paying attention to my first cop car, just so we don't bump on each other and make it look fake. And I'm gonna make a left right here. We all jumping up and boom. And so this is where we're gonna lose the guy. He's gonna be picked up by the C1330. So when the first cop car stops, I'm gonna come and stop this way, just so it looks like yeah, we got it. Okay. So again, I want to create like a ramp here where there will be a chase. One of the police vehicles is going to chase the bad guy, and then she's going to shoot out a missile, which is going to kind of slam onto the police vehicle, and then it's going to explode it and push it, like propel it all off the road into the forest. So I just put this here. I'm going to press play. I'm just going to record this guy. Oops, yeah, put it like this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and press play, and I'm gonna record this guy. Just wait for it to drive and pass. So when it passes by, and then I'm gonna chase it. I mean, you can always just drive it. You must not wait for the vehicle to for the bad guy to drive and pass. So I'm just gonna wait, because at the end of the day, it's all about how you play with the story, So now I see him coming from. I see her coming from up there, because T2 is actually a she, so it's not a he. So the moment she's drive past, and I'm gonna start the chase, and I will make sure I jump on that leap. Make sure I jump on here like this, like boom. So that's gonna be an explosion right there. That's gonna propel that vehicle into the forest. All right. Okay, so I think that's good. You kind of wait for the whole thing to record and settle down. All right, so we have that done. At this point, there's this other police car here, which was being struck by a missile from T2. So for that to happen, I'm just gonna, simulate physics on it, and I'll use this little box to just, kind of slam it from one side. I'm gonna incline it this way, so that it's gonna have like some directional force on it from one side. So I'm just gonna bump it up like so, and just record the movement. Just bump it up. It's just gonna put it like here and bump it up, and then record the movement, like that. Boom, like that. I'm just hit it from the bottom, and it's gonna flip. Just try to flip it. All right. So go ahead and click record it, and once it's recording, I will just hold this one, and I'm gonna do what? Just hold it, drag it down, made it movable. Boom, and there you go. So that is going to be an explosion right there, right? So it's pretty much timing. All the rest of it is going to be based. It's going to be based on timing, so that it looks coordinated properly. So that is done. So if I play back, you're going to see what happens. See that? So that's the playback of the recorded track. So when I play it back, you can actually see it bumping up. So like that, boom. So the rest of the finesse is going to be based on the VFX work, the explosions and all of that we're going to add at some point down the line. So here I am trying to do the timing. See, this is where I said that once you record it, you can now arrange everything based on the timing. So this is it's very important. I see when it's coming right there. At this point, I want it to be in such a way that it's going to shoot a missile. It hits the vehicle at the same time it's hitting it. She's driving, she's driving past. See that? That's too early. So I'm going to shift it out a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and play it again so that we'll see how coming the moment we see that